welcome to my channel Lucy Likes. My name is Lucia Marco, and today I'm going to be talking about and reviewing Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the story itself and who I think might like that story. And after, I'm going to be also reviewing the box set that you can purchase online. So I'll tell you what I thought about it, if I liked it or not, and the price and where to buy it. I finished reading these books this week, and I'm very excited because Tim Burton decided to make these books, turn these books into a movie. So it's coming out, I think, September 29th or September 30th, so it's actually this week. So if you want to read the books before watching the movie, that's what I would recommend, because then you can make your own characters and your own ideas and your own, you know, you can just make up your own story the way that you want it. I feel like when you watch a movie and then read the books, you are already limited to what you just saw, so you're gonna think of the characters the way that they were shown in the movie. If you like this video, please subscribe. This is my new channel, so I'm very excited about it, and spread the word. Alright, so Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, it's a trilogy. It's written by Ransom Riggs, I think that's how you pronounce his name, and it includes 3 books. The first book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. The second book is Hollow City, and the third book is Library of Souls. I mean, it took me about, I want to say, maybe a month to read the 3 of them. They're not long at all, and they're very, very easy to read. So it depends on, you know, what's your speed and how often you can read them. So, and before I even talk about the story, I want to recommend also another thing. So Ransom Riggs based his story, I think, I'm gonna make a guess here, I'm not really sure, but all through the books you will see these old photographs. They look like, you know, 1940s, they're black and white. Let me find one. You know, like these weird photographs. You can see them in the cover of the book. They're a little creepy, but you know, it's actually really fun when you're reading the book because the photographs have to do with the story. And I don't know if he based himself on the pictures to write the story, or he wrote the story and then he put the pictures in it. I'm not really sure. I think it's probably makes sense to do it the other way around. But it's actually pretty cool. And the reason I'm mentioning this is because when I started reading the books, I didn't have much time to actually sit down and physically read the book, so I bought the audiobook through Audible. And by the way, I really recommend the reader that I got. His name is Kirby Hayborn, and he was really amazing reading the story. He made all sorts of different dialects, and I thought he was great. So I recommend him if you want to do the audiobook. But if you're going to do that, I do recommend that you get the books also, just because every other chapter that I would listen on my audiobook, I would go in and see the pictures for the chapters that I heard, because I feel like the pictures really enhance the experience. So that's my recommendation. So if you're going to do audiobook, get it by Kirby Hayborn, and also get the books anyway, just so you can look at the pictures. This video will have 2 sections. The first section, I'm going to talk about the story and what I thought about it and who I'd recommend these books to. And on the second section, I'm going to be talking about the actual product and all the details for the box set. So if you want to skip to that part, just go to the minute that I'm going to show on screen, and then you can just skip to that part. The genre of the book is described as young adult horror literature and dark fantasy, which means that if you liked books like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, that kind of thing, you're gonna really like this. Although it is geared to a younger demographic, so if you're 12 and up, you're gonna love these books. They're amazing. I personally noticed in some parts, you know, that they were a little bit naive or like tamed to fit that age range. So if you're older like me, like late 20s or early 30s, you're definitely going to feel that sometimes. But otherwise, they're really, really great. They're well written. So it's about this American boy called Jacob Portman. He's 16 years old, and he's the main character and also the one that's telling the story. And after his grandfather dies, killed by this monster that we don't know what it is at first, he travels to an island in Wales where he discovers a time loop, what they call it, which is aka a portal to like another time in the 1940s in the Second World War, and where he discovers this home, this orphanage run by Miss Peregrine, and in the house they have all these children who are peculiar, which means it is another way of saying they have special powers. So, you know, every child has a different power that they have. And he discovers this time loop preserves one day of 1940s that every day it repeats itself in a loop. So what happens is the kids just stay hidden in this time loop, but also the counter side, or you know, I guess bad side, I'm not sure, is that the kids don't grow older, so they're stuck in whatever age they were when they came to that loop. So if they were 13 when they came to the loop, they'll be 13 for maybe 200 years, for whatever time the loop is there. So Miss Peregrine also has a power, and she's actually called an Imbrin, which is the people that can actually create those time loops. So they protect them creating this loop so they can live in that loop. The bad people, or the bad guys in the books, are called the Whites, and the Hollows, which are these obscure characters, and I don't want to give too much away, but they basically hunt down the peculiar children and they eat them, I think. I mean, the kids don't really know, I guess, in depth what their plan is, but they manage to get into the loop, and they're kidnapping all the Imbrins in other loops as well, and getting all the peculiar children. They do kidnap Miss Peregrine, and so here's where the adventure starts, when the children leave the orphanage, or forced to leave the orphanage, and they go to rescue the Imbrin and try to save themselves from the Whites and the Hollows that are chasing them. I'm not gonna give any more away, but if you like this kind of story where there's superpowers and you know, children and all these things, this is definitely the book for you. I highly recommend it. It was really fun to read. But again, I'm gonna repeat it again. If you're doing the audiobook, get the books, because it does have all the pictures in it that really help for the experience. So that's it for the story. Hope I didn't leave anything out major. If I did, I'm sorry. It's just for you to get an idea. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to review the box set and tell you what I thought about it. All right, so here it is. This is a box set. Comes with 3 books in it. This way you can fit it inside. The box is made of cardboard, nothing fancy, but it's pretty durable, so that's pretty cool. The books themselves are also very durable, and they come with this little protective case, I would say, a protective layer. And then you have the book that's red and has the golden signature of Alma LaFay Peregrine on top. And it's really cool. It had, like I said before, it has all the pictures. It's very nice to the touch. So I really recommend to get this box set. This box set retails for $35.76 on Amazon. That's where I bought it from. So I'm gonna add the link below if you want to buy it on Amazon, or you can research wherever else you want. And also the other little thing that comes with the books, which I thought it was really cute, and that's why I thought it was worth mentioning the box set or even recommending it, is that it comes with this little envelope. It's a white envelope, 12 photographs, or peculiar photographs, and then it says 12, and it does come with a selection of these 12 photographs that are laminated, and they're really good quality. And then on the other side it says the name of the character, so it's actually really cool. So I highly recommend the book set as well. If I missed anything, if you have any questions about it, just, you know, add them in the comments and I'll try to respond. And don't forget to subscribe if you like this video. I'll try to add more videos. Like I said, it's anything that I like, so it could be a different range of things. But this is the first one that I wanted to do because the movie is coming out. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Lucy Likes. Bye.